Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new series. Welcome to FTB Horizons Daybreaker, one of the latest packs from the Feed the Beast team, and I really like the concept of this mod pack. Basically, what this mod pack is all about is highlighting mods that are either underappreciated or not very well known, or just are fairly well known but don't get used very often. So this mod pack is all about kind of making you step outside your comfort zone and what you know, and playing with mods that aren't the same 5 mods that you always use. So things like Thermal Expansion, Mind Factory Reloaded, Tinker's Construct, that kind of stuff, not in this pack. But there's all sorts of other stuff in it that kind of take the place of those mods, which is pretty cool. So we're going to be doing a bit of this. I'm not going to take time to go over all the mods, although I will have a link in the description that will take you to the FTB Horizons page, and it will have a full list of all the mods in the description as well if you want to check that out. But some of the cool ones in here, Galacticraft is in here, so we're going to go to space. That's going to be kind of our end game goal that we're trying to work towards in this Let's Play. And once we actually get to space, we'll kind of go from there, see if we're still enjoying ourselves and all that kind of good stuff, and make a decision. But right now, the end game goal is to get to outer space. I do kind of wish that Tinker's Construct was in this mod. I'm going to miss having Tinker's Construct. Simply for the Tinker's tools, because there's not really anything that takes the place of Tinker's, but there's some other cool stuff in here as well, so we'll be alright. Let's go ahead and make a few tools. There we go. And let's just make a sword real quick. And we are on our way. So, let's go and give you the seed. The seed is that right there. So you can write that down. I'll also have that in the description as well, if assuming I remember. Now, one of the cool mods in this pack is Realistic World Gen. Look at that. Is that not beautiful or what? That is a perfect example of Realistic World Gen. I do want to kind of give you guys a warning. If you do not have an awesome computer, you may want to not use the Realistic World Gen, because I have a very nice computer, and it struggles sometimes with this stuff in the really high amplified terrain, like stuff like that, because the mountains, they get really high. And my phone is going off. The professionalism is real, guys. All right, let's take a look around here. We've got this, which is a beautiful area. We got a bunch of trees and stuff over here. I do want to get some food going right away, so we're going to kind of butcher some chickens. Kind of get this stuff going. There we go. I'd also really like to find some sheep early on, too. That would be great. Oh, speaking of which, hello, sheep. Goodbye, sheep. I'm just going to get rid of 3 of them. I just need the wool. I'll leave the other ones. I don't really know what's in this pack as far as setting up automated farms for like wool and food and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know what kind of options I have there, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Let's see. I'm going to slaughter some more chickens. A little bit of a cave down there, but nothing too spectacular. What is this thing? Spirit from Random Things. Interesting. All right, let's kill this chicken. And we got the fireworks going off. That's from TT Core, I believe. That's actually something that's also in Design Tech. That's one thing that I actually think is really kind of cool about this mod pack, is that a lot of the mods in here I actually recognize, because there's a good number of them that are actually in Design Tech as well. So maybe that makes me a trendsetter? I don't know. I thought it was interesting. But there's a good number of them. There's some decorative stuff. There's a little bit of magic in this pack, which we may or may not get into. I think we probably will get into it a little bit, but I've kind of had my fill of magic in Departed, so I don't plan to do a whole lot with the magic, at least not at this point, although it is different magic mods Extra utilities and open blocks, thankfully, are in here, so we will have some mods that we recognize, and we'll have flight and stuff like that through those. I really need to find some coal, though. Badly. Although I suppose I could just go charcoal. Let's do a little bit more peeking around. Ooh! Do you see on the map what I see? Do you see what I see? I see a village. Hello, village. We're gonna head over that way. And we'll see what we can loot from this village over here. This is not a bad seed. This is not a bad seed at all. Okay. So, we've got this beautiful terrain in the background. We got a bunch of acacia wood, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that's alright. Food. Let's loot the carrots. And I do want to replant. And let's eat the rest. Okay. So maybe what we'll do, in fact, I think what we will do is we're going to kind of just take over this village, at least for starters. Kind of get a base set up, get established a little bit, get all of our initial mining and stuff like that set up here. From the fairly small amount of research that I've done so far, I know that there is some cool stuff you can find in these villages, like this. We got wool, and in here we've got a rotary dial phone. We've got stuff from AppleMilkTea. I don't know what mod that is. I have no idea what that mod does, but it sounds cool. What do we got over here? Ooh, this looks interesting. Stuff from Flaxbeard's Steam Power. Okay, that might come in handy. Maybe Power Gen. Early game Power Gen, if I remember correctly. We got a bunch of books, which will come in handy for enchanting. Because enchanting, since there is no Tinker's Construct, enchanting's actually going to be something that we're probably going to have to do. We're going to have to use enchanted tools. How's that for an interesting change? It's going back to the vanilla roots. Going back to the roots. Alright, so let's just snag up all these spuds, all the taters. And let's see if we can find ourselves a cave. And maybe a nice house. I haven't seen one of those really large houses yet, which is a little bit disappointing. We did find a few more carrots, though. Those are always good. More potatoes. The potatoes, I think, is going to be... I think the potatoes will be our main source of food, at least for now. Let's regrow these carrots. These are all potatoes. Regrow. And we're going to get rid of this stuff right here so that we can plant a few more. There we go. Okay. So... let's see here. Big house. Anywhere. Is there a big house? Brick. Wow, already. It's not too bad. Not a big house. Oh, is that one right over here? No, that's not the library. Ooh, but we do have a blacksmith. Okay, let's take a look and see what we can find in the blacksmith. And a couple of furnaces, which I will poach for myself. Okay, we got unknown dimlets. We got some iron, which is awesome because that is something we desperately need and don't have any of. And this was the Flax Steambeard one. Okay. I'm really disappointed. I was hoping to find one of the big, larger... What are you? A cafe villager. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just kind of do our thing. And I guess I'm just going to have to pick a random house and call it mine. And it is starting to get dark. So maybe we'll come... That looks like a relative... Oh, that's the blacksmith. I was hoping for a bigger house. Maybe we'll just make this one ours. We'll just call this our house. Why not? This will do the trick. This is fine. Okay, so let's make ourselves a bed. That way we can sleep the night away. Beautiful. Okay. And then we want to go ahead and make ourselves probably 2 chests, I'm thinking. That should be a decent start. And I'm just going to put them right here. I think that's probably the best place. And we'll just dump pretty much all of our random junk in here. The stuff that we can't really do anything with just yet. And then I'll put my furnaces up against that wall. We've already got our iron ingots, so I can make myself an iron pick. There we go. And as for food, don't really have a whole lot for food. I think I'm just going to make myself a little bit of charcoal. And we'll take the carrots with us for now. Iron can go in there. All right, I think that's going to be a good start. So our house is kind of the southeastern corner of the village. Duly noted. Okay. That leaves us with the rest of the village to kind of explore and conquer. Not too bad, though. Now I just need to see if I can find myself a cave. A cave would be great. Something big, preferably, would be best. I don't really see anything in... Ooh, what's this stuff? Or a Cascade stuff. Okay, I have a feeling like that's going to save us some time. Nothing in there. I see a creeper on the map. Maybe that means there's a cave over here. Since I don't see him in the overworld. Oh, hello, cave. All right, well, we found ourselves a cave. I do see a skeleton down there, although I don't think he can get to me. You know what would be great is if I had a little bit of coal. Like this right here. Just enough to make a couple torches. There we go. And torch. 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 Actually, let's put that one here. And you can go over there. Okay. So this is all nicely lit up. Do a little bit of caving. Why not? It's early in the series. I'm going to do most of the caving in this series off camera. Just because you guys know what caving's all about. If you're watching a modded Minecraft series, odds are you have probably played Minecraft and know what caving is. So I'm not going to be doing a huge amount of it, but it's the first episode. So if ever there was a time to do caving. Now this is an interesting ore. This is tritanium. I'm not exactly sure what it's used for just yet, but it does take a really long time to mine, even with an iron pickaxe. There's also plenty of iron in here, so hopefully I'll be able to get geared out fairly quickly. What's this? Osmium ore from Mekanism. Okay. Mekanism is the main tech mod in this pack. That's what you're going to use for most of your machinery. And ore doubling and stuff like that, although there are other ways to do it. There's Equivalent Exchange 3 in here, which we will get into eventually. That's a very powerful mod that you can do crazy things with once you get into it a bit. Do I have any more coal? I do. Let's make a few more torches. Okay. So, go away, creeper. Get him. Okay, he's down. We're good. Let's torch this up as quick as we can. Oh, dense ores. That's another one. You can see right here, this is a dense ore. That means that when you break it, it's going to drop 3 of the normal type of ore. That's actually one that's also in design tech as well. And I suppose we'll get some copper. I'm sure we'll need it for some of the machinery. I'm sure we'll need it for Galacticraft. Zinc is from Blue Power. I'm not familiar with Blue Power, but I've heard it can do some pretty cool stuff. All in all, there's a lot of really cool, various different mods and materials and all sorts of really cool stuff in this pack that I think we'll really enjoy. But I do think that it is time for me to go ahead and wrap up this episode, guys. I'm going to get a bunch of mining done between episodes, gather pretty much as much resources as I can, clear out these caves, all that kind of good stuff. So, guys, ow! Hey, you! Quit it! No, stop it. Darn skeleton, coming after me like that. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, as well as links to all other sorts of pertinent stuff as well, so definitely check that out. But otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.